Hey there, my name's Curtis Lucas, and you're watching Empire Building. So I'm sure many of you were like me this morning, expecting far more than we ended up getting out of Mara's performance today. Considering the explosive move that Bitcoin made over the Christmas break, followed by the announcement that Mara has chosen to purchase an additional 70,000 S19 miners from Bitmain. This purchase is clearly the largest in the entire history of Mara, considering single-handedly it will account for over twice the total that Mara currently has coming its way. Under the terms of the agreement, Marathon anticipates receiving an initial batch of 7,000 S19 miners in July 2021, and the final shipment in December 2021. Once all the miners are fully deployed, the company's mining fleet will consist of more than 103,000 miners, capable of producing 10.36 exahash per second. This landscape-changing purchase of these miners more than triples the size of Marathon's existing fleet of 33,000 miners. Marathon's chairman and chief executive officer, Marek Okamoto, stated this purchase is the largest order in dollar terms, as well as the single largest order for S19 ASIC miners that Bitmain has ever received. Antminer sales director of North, Central, and South America at Bitmain, Irene Gao, commented, "We are excited that Bitmain has won this record-breaking purchase contract from Marathon. Marathon has quickly become our largest customer, and our partnership continues to mutually benefit both of our companies." So this was a bold move by Marathon, and certainly upping the ante in the continuing battle between Mara and Riot for supremacy. If you're wondering where Mara is going to get the funds to pay for this, totaling a staggering $170 million, the answer to that is pretty clear. They had also issued an S3 filing, just like Riot did, for an at-the-market offering of $200 million. As it stands, they have yet to have executed that agreement, but that brings me to my next topic. Being a long-term investor in these companies, I've suffered through several experiences that I could not explain, only to later find out that the companies, Riot and Mara, was selling at the market, which creates artificial selling pressure. It's essentially like a new player comes into the market and starts shorting the stock. It can be frustrating, but as I've said before, completely understandable. Bold early moves like this is how companies will situate themselves for this bull market. These miners go on a first-come, first-served basis. Clearly, they structured the deal to get as much as they could, as quickly as they could. This explains the 7,000 S19 miners that will arrive in July. But clearly, that's the best deal they could get done, because the other 63,000 miners won't show up until the end of the year in December. Honestly, I think that's actually a good thing, because Mara still needs to secure a facility to house these miners. I don't foresee that becoming much of an issue, seeing as how they've already stated in their previous press release that they're working with their partner Beowulf Energy to secure yet another location, this time utilizing power generation from renewable resources. And the new site that they've announced is said to be somewhere in northeastern United States. They stated that initially it will be able to provide another 100 megawatts of power, with the ability to expand to 250 megawatts. And it just so happens that that is nearly the exact amount of power that would be required to run 70,000 S19 ASIC miners. So while yes, it can be frustrating in the short term to see that it's not performing the way you might expect, you have to remember that this is still a long-term play. The true results of all of this won't hit their balance sheet until the end of the second quarter of 2021. It could take at least that long for the institutions to start to take notice. No doubt we're in for some violent swings between now and then, and things are just not always going to go our way. All I know is these are exciting times, and I can't wait to see what move Riot makes next. But stay tuned to the channel, because I'm recording 2 videos tonight. I've been spending most of the day finishing up my research into Bit Digital, and what I found, I promise, will not disappoint. Anyone watching those charts saw that Bit Digital made a massive move Far more like what I was expecting out of Mara today. But the reality is, unless you are planning on selling this week, it doesn't really matter what Mara is selling at today. But that's it for this one. Now let's get back to empire building. Bye.